My name is DIAZ. Feels weird to say that. I just got married 6 weeks ago, so that's interesting to say. What I do is I'm a CFO for a commercial business. I've been there for 10 years, and probably my career highlights would be I set up a offshoring business. I've had a pretty good run. I've been overseas a few times and I've been able to travel the world. We've got an office in London. So I think my career highlight would be, being, working overseas and building offshore businesses. It's important to engage a mentor. It's someone that you can, I guess it's like a guardian. You've got someone that you can bounce ideas off. But what I like most about a mentor is they don't direct you in a particular way. It's more about getting you to come up with the answers. So it's they're just not pushing you, but they just helping you make those decisions. So. He unleashes my power. I think he unleashes my power, he unlocks my potential. I think Mark's genius is that his wisdom, his knowledge, but he's comfortable with who he is. And I think that his legacy is his genius, the legacy that is the impact that he's had on so many people, and I think that's what his genius is. It's funny because how I describe it, weird, but it's like you can be with Mark and he doesn't even need to be talking, but there's like an aura about him, so you automatically feel comfortable and calm and safe. And without him saying anything, you can just touch him and feel good. Yeah. The impact that he's had on my life over the last 5 years is just allowing me to be more powerful, giving me control of my choices, allowing me to dispel my beliefs that are running back into my own head, and just a space where I don't have that many sources, but a space where I can be really honest and truthful, and there's no judgment. Like, you don't get this space very often, and I guess that it's just like you hear noises that you don't hear when you're at home, and you see things that you don't see at home, and you don't even need to describe it. Like, just look around, and it puts you in a great frame of mind. Like, I would love to wake up to this every day. So it's just really beautiful. So the first time I came up here was actually the start of my journey of emotional intelligence and understanding my brain a bit more, and rather than just being reactive, understanding that I've got choices and I'm in control. So it was really tough for me, and that's again what I like about him. He knows when to be tough and really push for those answers. So I guess for the first time I came up here, it was really tough. It was the first time where I was like asking all these questions of why, and I went away, and it was really impactful to my life, and my relationships and work and everything like that. One, I like that he can be silly and have a laugh. That's really important to me. So he's not too serious, and so I like working with him in that space. I really like that. I've done work in the past where it's really one aspect, or one source of knowledge. But I love that through his wisdom and his journey, he's collected all different sources, compacted into a way that can be presented to me the way I understand it. And he can, there's different levels of emotional intelligence, and he can bring it down to where I am and explain that well. But then he can, head up or head down or whatever. So yeah. He brought something made me be aware of something, and that was my dysfunctional formation. So something I wasn't aware of is that I needed and I probably still need, I'm still working on that, but validation from masculine energy. And it was just really something that was dysfunctional in my life. So he brought that to my attention, and I've been working on that recently. So it was kind of like he slapped me across the face. And I guess if I think over the last 5 years, I would say that that was a pinpoint for me. Yeah. I'm a lot more connected in my relationship, and that's really important to me. So that was, really good. But more recently is, having more the power and the courage to resign from my job. I've been there for 10 years, and I've kind of been stuck on this rat wheel. So I've officially jumped off, and when I did that, I straight away emailed him, and he responded with a woohoo. And it was just different. A lot of people were like, why? And, it's that, if we talk about the hero's journey, those threshold guardians, and he was, he's that mentor that's bringing me across to the unknown. So, yeah. Anyone if there's something in your life that isn't working for you, and no one can tell you that's your choice. If there's something in your life that's not working for you, then Mark can help you. And again, what I love is he's not going to come up with the answers. He will guide you, and you will come up with those answers yourself, and he'll give you the tools and the resources to use it, but it's your choice.